Ladies and gentlemen, bots and sweats, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from this loading screen, we are officially at the end of Warzone 3 and Modern Warfare 3. This video, we'll be talking about the future of Warzone, the integration of Warzone 4, and basically just what that means for you as a Call of Duty player. Now, before we proceed, I do want to give a shout out to the Noti Gang. I will be live streaming all of Black Ops 6 early on both YouTube and Twitch. I'd love to see you in the stream tomorrow. Now, guys, the first thing is that obviously the user interface and the menu has changed, and that's because COD HQ is now preparing for Black Ops 6. A little bit easier to navigate than the very large and vertical format that we had for Modern Warfare 2 and 3. In Warzone, you just have to click Warzone Resurgence at the bottom of your screen. After you launch Warzone, you now have to completely close your Call of Duty application to launch into Modern Warfare 3, because now COD HQ is actually on Black Ops 6 as its default engine or game. Now, the question is, what does the end of Warzone look like and the beginning of Black Ops 6? And really how we can break it down is into a few categories. So the integration of Black Ops 6 is now set to happen on November 14th. I myself and many other creators had thought that would actually be later, closer to maybe November 22nd, or just not as early as November 14th, which I think is good news if you're a Warzone fan. Now, there is rumor that the very Rebirth Island that I'm queuing into, hence in the past me saying goodbye Rebirth Island has a chance at being removed and being replaced by Area 99 Resurgence. I can't imagine that you'll be able to play Rebirth Island right at the launch of Black Ops 6 Warzone or Warzone 4, being that they're going to want to push the new map Area 99. And honestly, there's a little bit of a color change to Area 99, which based on all the feedback and it being Treyarch, I imagine the map will only be better than what we saw at Call of Duty Next, which if you haven't seen kind of what the map looks like, it's basically a big nuke town that has a reactor in the center and different POIs that are honestly kind of unique, very different from maps like Vondel that we've had in Warzone. With that being said, there might be a chance that we're not able to play Rebirth Island right off the rip, but honestly, guys, I think that it's a welcome break from this map in the sense of I love Rebirth. My content is always really probably going to revolve around Rebirth, but I'm going to be trying Black Ops 6 when it first comes out. So basically, I'll be on the game at 7 a.m. when the game is out in New Zealand. I'm going to be doing the glitch on my console and then joining on my console to hopefully be able to play on New Zealand time. The game doesn't come out on PC Battle.net until local time. And if you're on a console, I don't think it comes out until later in the day based on your time zone. So it is a regional release. And that's why a lot of creators, including myself, are doing the New Zealand trick to actually get in the game early. And all you have to do is essentially have the game bought and change your Microsoft, Activision, and console settings to New Zealand. So it's super easy. We'll just land with the team here in Yap. I might actually just leave the proximity chat. That way we can focus on talking about the end of Warzone 3, quote unquote. So that's going to be what the integration is like and how you get in the game early. And on this channel, what I'm trying to figure out is what I'm actually going to post. Because while I do want to post some Warzone, I think I want to try my hand at playing Black Ops 6, and I'm participating in the official prestige race for BO6, meaning that I'll be on Call of Duty's Twitch on Team Mr. Marvel, who's one of my teammates on Zen, and our goal is to beat a bunch of other teams to prestige in the official Call of Duty race. So if you go on my Twitch, you'll actually see that my team now says Race to Prestige for Call of Duty. So I'll be playing against teams like Nuke Squad, Legion's team, and there's not a lot of teams that I actually recognize the name by looking at it, but I'm sure some other creators that you guys and I know as well are playing in that race. So my goal is to prestige out on my account and on Mr. Marvel's team account. But I also want to try out the campaign because I've never actually beat a Call of Duty campaign before. Looks like everybody's dropping money for loadout, which is beautiful. So I'll drop my money while I keep yapping. I want to finish a campaign. I want to try out zombies. And I'm also going to try to unlock DM Ultra and all the camos. Now, there also is a Warzone camo grind that's going to be coming when Warzone launches, and a lot of content coming to Warzone, as well as a lot of changes. And when it comes to Warzone 4, there's going to be no more backpacks in the game. There's going to be, like I said, a fresh new camo grind. There's going to be Omni movement, new field upgrades, new methodology for loadouts, meaning that if you guys want to have an 8 attachment gun, or if you guys want to have multiple perks, I believe you can choose between the two of those with a wild card. Now, I'm not sure if Overkill will actually still be in the game itself. I'm not sure how that's going to work, because the perks and the way that everything works in Warzone is shifting to Black Ops 6, which I think is good because we haven't really had a break in the matrix when it comes to movement, loadouts until now. Really, the game is going to be completely brand new in how it functions And I think it's good because we do kind of need a fresh perspective on things. I mean, don't get me wrong. Modern Warfare 3 was a great Warzone, but look at how I'm slide canceling right now. The game's movement and just how the game functions is essentially similar to Warzone 1. We haven't had anything that completely broke Warzone outside of Warzone 2, which I think we all can agree wasn't that great. Oh, I didn't even see this guy behind me. I'm like so focused on yapping. I'm not focused on people that are like camping around the map and stuff like that. Part of the reason I dropped it with teammates is so that they could kind of carry me in that aspect. Now, when it comes to what people should be playing in this time period, I think it's good to get in and level up your guns for Black Ops 6. And here's why. One, if you guys buy Game Pass, you can actually go ahead and get the game. Well, I say for free. It's not for free. Of course, you'll have to actually buy the Game Pass. However, to my knowledge, you will need to be prestiged out in Warzone to get certain features in the game. And the reason that I say that, I'm actually going to go in and look at the patch notes with you guys relatively shortly after this game, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So stick around for the end for that. Also, it helps the mysterious YouTube algorithm, of course. But I do believe you will need to prestige out in Warzone. We'll get that guy off the head glitch here. In order to unlock things like wildcards, certain loadouts, perks, etc. And that is because on the patch notes, it says Warzone in parentheses in terms of unlocking. Now, like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll tackle that later. I'm just kind of yapping about what's coming to Warzone right now. I'm taking shots from behind. It's actually very hard to focus on what I'm supposed to be yapping about while I'm fighting against these absolute sweats. Yeah, these guys are just... Now, obviously, you guys can just play Warzone the whole next 2 weeks if you guys want to. You guys don't have to stick to playing Black Ops 6. You should probably play the campaign, zombies, everything that's new, get the weapons leveled up and unlocked, because as we know, they're going to be meta. However, all your camos, all of your guns, your loadouts, they do transfer over, of course, into Black Ops 6. So if you want to use the static HV, if you want to use the Akimbo Reclaimer, you'll still be able to use them. It's just that the Black Ops 6 guns are probably going to be better, and it's advisable to actually get in and figure out what you're going to be doing. So, yeah, that's what I'm personally going to be doing. If you guys want a guide, once again, I'm going to be live streaming the whole thing. I'm going to try to post 3 total videos tomorrow. 2 videos here. I'm going to try to post a settings video on the second channel. I'm going to try to post about the new pay-to-win audio that's in Black Ops 6. If you guys didn't know, there's a $20 fee that you can pay to get better audio, but there is some misconceptions about it, so I'm going to tackle everything about it, buy it for you guys, maybe buy some bundles. Just check out everything you guys need to know about Black Ops 6, as well as just covering the race to prestige that is going to be launching when BO6 is. The reason I think it's important to get on BO6 as early as you possibly can is that in order to unlock prestige and certain items like that, you essentially are going to need to level up, because you can't get loadouts, tacticals, lethals, wildcards, all that stuff until you hit Commander. So Commander is level 55 and Private is like level 1 essentially. I'm just going to keep camping this guy's loadout. Once he was camping me on the roof there, you're not getting your loadout, buddy. That's just how it's going to work. So that's essentially why you should try to get on the game as early as possible. But I do wish that they released the campaign at an early date. That way I could have just focused on the campaign, maybe say today or yesterday. If the campaign are released, that would be great. I got to figure out how... That definitely just did not hit. We only have about 2 weeks just until we can get everything good for Black Ops 6 initially launching, Warzone coming out, etc. This guy's in the gas. Good shots by that guy, just not good enough. There is somebody probably up on this level or on the roof based on the mini-map here. And they're pushing towards me, and they're right on top of each other. So I'm going to try to get high ground on them and just see if I can hold them out. Yep, okay, I'm getting shot from multiple teams here. Hang on. Take an angle where only I could have free licks on this team. Yep. Yep. That guy is a sweat. I could just tell by the way he was moving. Oh, GG's. Oh, this is the guy that was camping. This is the guy who was shooting on loadout. He finally got me, so good for him. Yeah, this is a pretty sweaty question that I really don't know the answer to about the future of Warzone. Oh, this guy had some good shots here, too. Is what is the map rotation going to look like? I put out a poll on my community post and also a short about Ashika Island. There's some people that are saying Ashika Island should and will come back. I don't know if either of those statements are true. Not because Ashika Island is actually bad. I don't think Ashika Island's as bad as everybody says it is, myself included. I've come around that it's maybe not that bad a map. The issue with Ashika Island is that I don't know if Vondel and Fortune's Keep are even going to be staying in the game, let alone bringing back a map that has been discontinued and is only on DMZ. Right? So I don't think Ashika coming back is really on the cards at all. I'm going to... Oh, this guy top prison, but I'm going to just get in here. See, I put myself in a horrible spot. I mean, this is just the sweatiest type of lobby. And the other thing about staying on Warzone, guys, is the people that are going to be staying on Warzone are probably going to be insanely sweaty, like this guy with a DTR that's stacked up with his teammates on the roof. All of them just camping the roof. That's all your lobbies are going to be if you stay on Warzone, where on Black Ops 6, there's going to be a ton of new players flooding in. There's so many streamers that haven't touched COD in years that are going back to this, like higher level mainstream streamers, which to me shows that the level of hype for this game is insane. When Warzone comes out, obviously I hope it'll be the same thing for Warzone. And I expect probably Rebirth and Area 99 of Verdansk to be the only maps eventually. But there's some people that think Warzone 4 doesn't come out until Verdansk comes out. That's not true. And they also think Verdansk comes out earlier than it does. Verdansk is coming out in like April. They said like early spring. Oh, we got a little jailbreak here in this lobby. So that's something important to keep in mind just about the timing of all of this. And obviously you got to decide what you want to play and what you want to focus on. I myself, for sure, want to be focusing on Black Ops 6. And hopefully you guys will join me for the journey in that. My hope is that I can actually show you guys my race to prestige IRL. Starting with Black Ops 6, I'm going to be doing some sort of fitness journey where I try to prestige IRL as the joke. Meaning that I'll be hitting the gym, be trying my best on that front, while at the same time, I'll be trying to prestige on Black Ops 6. I've actually never prestiged before. A lot of people don't realize that Warzone was my first ever Call of Duty. Like, not even Modern Warfare 2019. The first game I played, I believe, was just Warzone, not Modern Warfare 2019. And so I was playing that. Didn't know anything about COD, the history of it, right? Was very new to the... So I can't wait to get my hands on the campaign. Just everything about this game seems like it'll be really well done. And I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, what you guys will be spending your time on, and what content you want to watch from me. Obviously, I'm going to be trying to post on this channel for a short and video every day, like a long form video and short every day, and on the second channel too. I'm going to be trying to post on the second channel every day if I can as well. If you guys are looking to play Black Ops 6 early, you can kind of refer to this chart here on the Call of Duty blog. So basically, if you're on Xbox or PC, it's supposed to launch at 4 a.m., but that is like a region rollout. So if you are in the US, you're going to be waiting a while unless you do the New Zealand glitch. But if you guys have work in school, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it to like get into the game when all the sweats and the content creators are getting in, because that's mainly who's going to be in the game at launch. So it might be good to just kind of figure out what's going on with the game. And that's why I'm like, come by the stream, man. We're going to be covering everything. We're going to be doing a countdown to it. And then when it releases, everybody will be in at 9 p.m. Pacific time, October 24th. So October 24th, 9 p.m. if you guys want to play on Battle.net and Steam. And safely, everybody will be able to get at midnight, aka October 25th at midnight Eastern time. So basically what we need to know about this game coming out is that there is a prestige grind, and this is not the correct actually blog here. So go to Black Ops 6 for the blog on the Call of Duty website. We can actually go and figure out everything that's going on here. So Black Ops 6 weapon details, this one should be it. So it kind of details some of the weapons that are going to be in here. There's going to be 32 guns in the game. There's going to be 7 assault rifles, 6 SMGs, 2 shotguns. There's going to be 3 LMGs, 4 marksman rifles, and 3 sniper rifles. There's going to be 4 pistols and 2 launchers. There's going to be no riot shield, which let me know how you guys think about that. But I love that the baseball bat, which was popular from Cold War, is actually coming out, which is awesome. Now the prestige, which a lot of people are looking forward to kind of understanding, and that's what I'm going to be tackling on stream. So when it comes to prestige, right, you guys are going to have to level up 55 times, in which you get something new every time. So in order to unlock emotes, wild cards, perk packages, the bonuses that you saw in the beta, like for example, the red, green, and blue bonuses, if you use 3 of those perks, you'll get a specialist bonus. In order to unlock that, you got to level up prestige. Combat axe, level 53. You guys can see baseball bat, level 52. So it's going to be definitely huge to be on the game as early as you can and try to get that prestige grind done. None of your double XP tokens actually carry over from Modern Warfare 3. So that is unfortunate, but there actually is a thing on Twitter, which I might be able to show you here, where if you go to the Call of Duty official account, guys, and if you reply to Call of Duty, so let's just look up Call of Duty here. And you go to the official Call of Duty account. If you reply, you can actually get double weapon XP. Oh, there you go, Wash. There's some people getting packages here. Guys, I did not get a package. I'll say that. But Call of Duty, I'm down for a package if you guys would love. I know I'm not as good as most of the creators out there, but I'd love one day. And then, guys, just go to Call of Duty and reply, a vote for me earns double XP. And you reply with your Activision ID, and you guys can actually get extra weapon XP, which is huge. definitely recommend doing that for your prestige grind. And I know if you buy certain products, like I think maybe Doritos Monster, I don't know, don't quote me on it. I'm not advertising those products. Just look up products that you can buy that you can get double weapon XP. If you're going to be getting those products anyway, it makes sense. But I didn't advertise any. If I did, I'd have a code or I'd have some sort of sponsor or paid promotion. This is a list of fully what you unlock as you go through prestige. Like I said, my goal is to get my account prestige out as fast as possible. I expect it to be a little bit of a grind, right? Because obviously the point of this is that it is a little bit of a grind. Now, things that I want to highlight for you guys is the Tonto 22, which was a really good gun in the beta. The Jackal PDW at level 43. So, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a grind, and I kind of like it. It's changing up how meta loadouts work. Like, you're not just going to be able to go in and level up one gun because maybe the meta gun is, like, way at the end of the prestige, which I actually hope it is. Because that'll just shift things up and make it a lot harder to actually get into the meta class setups that everybody's using and just make the gun more fun. So wildcard, by the way, equip the following to the use of your weaponry a variety of different ways. Overkill and Gunfighter are the two wildcards. So if you want 3 extra attachments, and by the way, this will be in Warzone 2, you cannot use Overkill, which I think is good. It kind of nerfs having 2 secondaries. You have to actually sacrifice. That was something about Warzone 1 that I thought was great, that they actually made you sacrifice something to actually get an advantage, which was not really the case in Warzone 3, but listen, man, Warzone 3 did a great job recovering what Warzone 2 was, in my opinion. Now, this blog post just kind of details what the weapons are going to be like, what they're going to feel like. But for me, I'm just excited to get in, actually try them out, get to using them. And guys, I just want to thank you for your support over Warzone 3 and Modern Warfare 3. This game was the game I went full time on. I'm excited to potentially jump into not only other games in the upcoming year, like I'm thinking about trying Fortnite OG on my Fortnite channel, but this channel's primarily going to be COD. We're going to be working even harder, even more hours on Black Ops 6, Warzone, and Warzone 4. I'm excited for it, man. I'm going to link the stream here in the end card, so if you guys want to be a part of the stream or be notified about the stream, just click into the stream right here or another video on your screen. I'll see you guys around maybe 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Eastern. And as always, man, stay humble, stay hungry. We'll catch you guys in Black Ops 6.